Are you Team Bangel or Team Buffy? The Buffy the Vampire Slayer fandom has been locked in the Angel vs. Spike debate for decades, and it never goes away. David Boreanaz even recently reignited the Angel-Spike debate on social media, highlighting just how much passion remains for the characters, the story, and the rival romances. There was, of course, so much more to Buffy, the show and the person, than romantic entanglements, but it's still a core part of the series' appeal, narrative, and themes. With a Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival happening, and Sarah Michelle Gellar returning, the debate isn't going to end anytime soon. If anything, it's going to be revived on screen along with the rest of the show, as I imagine it'll have to deal with it in some way, which isn't easy when it's 20+ years later, and you're talking about two immortal, never-aging vampires. As someone who has been firmly a Bangel fan since their romance first started to bloom, even if I was probably too young to fully understand it all back in the 1990s, and I'm still somewhat surprised my parents let me watch it, part of me would love them to finally get their happy ending in whatever form the new show takes. Doing so, however, would be a big risk, especially for what I consider one of the Buffyverse finest hours. Angel is the clear winner to me in the Angel vs. Spike debate. If Buffy has one true love, it's the original vampire with a soul. Buffy and Angel's romance is one of the foundational elements of the show's first 3 seasons, shaping so much of whom both characters are and would later become, and to me, no other romance quite compares. Angel is Buffy's first love, and more importantly, he is her true love. From the moment they meet in Season 1, there's a sense of inevitability to their relationship. It's grand, epic, and tragic in a way that none of Buffy's other romantic relationships can match. Their love came with impossible stakes. Angel's curse meant that true happiness, which Buffy gave him, would cost him his soul. Even when they found a temporary peace, there was always the looming reality that Angel could never fully be with her. However, that only added to how fantastic their story was to watch unfold, because it was so bittersweet, and Gellar and Boreanaz shone together, especially in Season 2. Buffy and Spike's relationship was also great in parts, and definitely not so great in others, but their connection was far messier, even compared to a guy turning evil after having sex. It was built on trauma, self-loathing, and desire. Spike wasn't entirely right when he told Buffy she didn't love him, but he wasn't totally wrong either. I think Buffy did love Spike, but not in the same truly, madly, deeply way she and Angel had loved one another. Gellar herself sees Angel as Buffy's real love, which strengthens the argument, because no one has a better understanding of the character. The way Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel present their relationship suggests she's right. Buffy kills Angel at the end of Season 2, realizing he's regained his soul at the very last moment. He sacrifices their relationship at the end of Season 3. Despite breakups, deaths, and losing souls and innocence, the two are never really over, and I always felt they knew they belonged together on some level, even if it wasn't a reality they could achieve. Angel would probably need to be human in the Buffy revival. This would cause problems for a great Angel episode. Angel Buffy. If a Buffy revival wanted to truly reunite Buffy and Angel, the most logical way to do it would be to make Angel human. It's something that was always teased at as a possible endgame for his character, and I could buy them as two people finally able to be together after so many years. Even more so, though, that comes from a logistics point of view. It would have to explain why Angel has aged despite being a vampire, and other than deraging, making him human is the easiest choice. That I think there could be ways that works, but it risks undoing so much of their story, and certainly one of my favorite episodes ever, Angel Season 1, Episode 8, I Will Remember You. This is one of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire franchise, and one I'll get emotional at every single time I rewatch it, precisely because it gives fans what they've always wanted, Buffy and Angel together. No curses, no issues with being a vampire, just a single perfect day for them to be together and eat ice cream. That's all taken away when Angel realizes he can't truly help people as a human. He sacrifices his happiness, and Buffy's, to continue the fight, and it's one of the most defining moments of his character and their relationship. Indeed, I would say it's an episode that encapsulates the point of their romance, and, in part, of Angel's entire arc, so much of which is about tragedy and heroism. That's what the greatest Buffy and Angel-centric episodes do, seen also in things like passion, / innocence, and both parts of becoming. If Angel does become human permanently in a Buffy the Vampire Slayer revival, it undoes the impact of that moment and other parts of their story. The beauty of I Will Remember You is that it solidifies the tragedy of their love, of the sacrifices they both have to make to be the heroes that they are. It'd be lovely to have them together, it'd be great for them to get that happy ending, but I'm not sure if it would be right.